I realized that I was, over 60 years old. I grew up at a different time, and I was hung up about the word. I had all these gay friends. I had all these gay couple friends, and I was hung up about it. And I decided I was wrong, that our society has an interest in coherence and strength and commitment and mutually reinforcing loyalties. And if gay couples want to call their union marriage, I don't think the rest of us should get in the way of that. I think it's a good thing, not a bad thing.
All right, look, get him a cup of water, because his dry, clicky saliva noises are driving me nuts.
Bill Clinton has changed his mind on gay marriage. I am somewhat cynical about, well, you should be cynical about politicians in general, but
yeah, come on.
I think the time is right for politicians. Well, he's not running for anything. I'd like to know if he would have that stance if he were running for president. Barack Obama obviously didn't think you could be pro-gay marriage and run for president, and he hasn't changed his mind.
Well, before pervert really took hold as the knock on Bill Clinton, it was him being Mr. Finger in the Wind.
Yeah.
Did he actually have any convictions, or was he just always looking at polls?
Sure. And I think the next, I don't know about 2012, I would guess the next one after that, you certainly could be a presidential candidate that is for gay marriage.
I think you've got it about right, yeah. 2016, I think probably that worm will have turned.
Maybe won't be far off before both candidates have to be pro-gay marriage. I don't know.
Yeah, although, old Barry did a brilliant job of, whenever he was absolutely pressed, saying, I believe marriage is between a man and a woman, but Prop 8 was wrong, and gay rights, all rights. Gays deserve every right, every single right. Get it both ways if you can.
But Joe Biden and Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton all against gay marriage.
Right.
And I was thinking about that when I saw that Bill Clinton had changed his mind, because I watched Milk over the weekend. And I'm familiar with the story. We're familiar with the story. We interviewed people on the anniversary of the shootings and everything. I've seen documentaries. I'm aware of the whole story. Harvey Milk getting shot and Dan White, et cetera, et cetera. But I didn't know. I was a kid and I didn't live in San Francisco. So I didn't know the backstory, but the fact that it changed so much, so fast, attitudes about being gay is absolutely amazing. And I realize if you're gay, it's not fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to take a really big picture look at society, when Harvey Milk moves to San Francisco in the mid-'70s, they're arresting gay people just for being gay in bars.
Right.
Not investigating a gay guy getting beaten to death. The cops don't care. Cops aren't even going to look at it.
Right.
And in a few years, Harvey Milk's the first gay city council member. Now you can't hardly be a city council member without being gay. Gays run San Francisco. I mean,
gays and communists. But go on.
But it's amazing. I mean, if you're going to look really big picture, that's an unbelievable change.
Right.
And I'm sure if you're gay, that seems pretty dang slow.
Yeah, but, certainly I don't think there are many gay people that feel very oppressed in San Francisco.
No, I mean the gay marriage thing. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen.
Ready or not. Whether you like it or not. Yeah, but probably is.
The movie itself, I got to tell you, I'm sure if you were gay, it was an incredibly emotional, powerful movie. Not being gay, it was good, but it was like more detailed than I needed.
Was it too gay?
I'll tell you,
just too detailed.
There was more mustache on mustache violence than I needed. The amount of dudes kissing each other.
Oh, boy.
Boy, and the courting process between Harvey Milk and his lovers was, to call it brief is... I mean, it's unbelievable. Is that really the way it works? You see a guy, you figure out, I don't know how gay people figure it out, but they figure it out.
There are signals.
He's clearly gay. You walk up, within seconds you're having sex.
Yeah.
And you're living together and telling each other you love each other.
You touch the cap, that's the indicator. Twice down the left arm and a touch of the chest, that's the I'm gay signal.
Boy, I got a rash one time, an itch. I was scratching. I had a lot of explaining to do. No, thank you, sir. You're right, attractive.
Is that more or less the way it works? I mean, in terms of what that movie did for people who had negative preconceived notions about being gay, some of the stuff was only reinforced in that movie. Like I mean, promiscuity at a ridiculous level.
Well, yeah, we've talked to folks about the height of the bathhouse era, how it was just an ongoing orgy with strangers. Which, you know, if I'm going to participate in an orgy, naturally I'd want blood tests for everybody, but I'd rather have it be strangers, frankly, than people I'm likely to see at the soccer field, next week, that sort of thing.
And, and then Nancy, it was interesting watching that movie, Nancy Pelosi having said, was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago now, where Nancy Pelosi tearfully said that the feeling of hate in America reminds her of the feelings of hate going on in San Francisco.
It led up to horrifying violence.
Right.
She's afraid the violence is brewing in the air.
And the movie portrays it accurately from what we read in the Chronicle. It was your pretty typical workplace shooting of a nut who feels like he was wronged by his coworkers and twists off and shoots them.
Right.
It wasn't.
He was an anti-gay crusader, and Harvey Milk was gay, so it's hard to say there was nothing there, but Dianne Feinstein said it was about betrayal. It wasn't about
yeah, and that's the way the movie portrays it.
Oh, does it?
Absolutely. He's a guy who...
I'm sorry, which way? It portrays it which way?
As a workplace shooting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's the way I took it.
Yeah.
You got a guy who's pissed off because he's got financial troubles at home, and Harvey's not willing to vote for a pay raise or a couple other things he wants and feels like he's been screwed and gets pissed off, twists off.
Yeah.
From a variety of pressures. Well, or eating too much junk food. Depending on how you look at it.
Well, that seemed to work. So,
Sean Penn is amazing, though. He may be our greatest living character actor.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's insufferable, but he's a monstrous talent.
Absolutely. But God, what is my natural? You might think I'm a homophobe because of it. I have a natural physical revulsion to watching dudes kiss. It makes me it gives me pains.
Not into it myself.
And I don't know where that comes from. Is it an anthropological thing that makes because I can't procreate that turns me off, so that I steer my kissing wants toward people I can procreate with? Is that it, or am I homophobe, or what? But it seems like it's a completely biological reaction when Sean Penn would take some mustachioed gentleman just
I don't even want to hear about it.
And I don't care if you're gay. I don't think that bothers me at all, but really don't want the intertwingling blonde and brown mustaches.
Intertwingling. Very nice.
Rough.
Really.
Cool shots of documentary footage of San Francisco in the 70s and everything like that. That was pretty cool.
I'll get my Clint Eastwood movies out if I want to see that. But Dirty Harry.
But seeing the cops being anti-gay and the fear gay people had from the police in San Francisco versus where it is today.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, shows the power of banding together as a political coalition.
Uh-huh.
Individually, you're individuals. Banded together, you're a force, no matter who you are. Ethnic groups have discovered that, so they're trying to throw their weight around, to the detriment of society, if you ask me. But
was the mustache? Did gays make the mustache popular, or was the mustache popular and gays took it over, like they took the rainbow?
I would say it's more like that. Yes. My beautiful little girl makes a wonderful card for my brother and his wife and their new baby, and she loves rainbows. So it's all over the rainbow, and I see the card and I think, gay.
Congratulations on having a gay baby. That's what it says.
That's not the point at all.
No. Our phone number, any comment, 1-866-331-TALK, 1-866-331-TALK. You are listening to the Armstrong and Getty Show.
You commie, homo-loving sons of guns.